Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below which zombie apocalypse you would think would be hardest to survive. Your support really helps the channel. And now, let's step into a world where the infection didn't just destroy civilizations, but it reshaped entire generations. The movie begins with a moment of normalcy. A young boy named Jamie sits in his family home with his sisters, watching cartoons. The television glows softly, laughter fills the room, and for a brief moment, the world is exactly how it should be. But outside the bedroom door, something is wrong. People are screaming. Footsteps pound through the street. Panic echoes through the walls. Jamie, confused and curious, presses his ear closer to the door. That curiosity becomes tragedy. The front door is smashed open. Zombies pour into the house with horrifying speed. There is no time to react, no chance to escape. Jamie watches in terror as his family is overwhelmed and turned. Everyone except him. Frozen with fear, Jamie runs. He races through the chaos to the one place he believes is safe, his father's church. Inside, his father pulls him close, trying desperately to calm him. He tells Jamie that everything will be okay, even though he knows it won't. He places a chain around Jamie's neck, something to remember him by, and tells his son to leave, because even here, safety is temporary. And moments later, Jamie's father turns into one of them. Jamie doesn't scream, he just runs, away from his home, away from his family, away from the life he'll never get back. 28 years later, the world hasn't healed. It's adapted. A boy named Spike wakes up on a small island settlement, one of the last safe places left. The island is cut off from the mainland, only accessible during low tide, and when a narrow land bridge briefly appears. Spike lives here with his father, and that father is Jamie. Jamie has survived long enough to become something else, hardened, cautious, and emotionally distant. Spike's mother, Isla, is sick. Her illness comes in waves, confusion and anger, moments of clarity, then darkness again. She wakes from strange dreams, unsure of where she is or why she feels so wrong. When Spike skips school, she becomes upset. Jamie gently intervenes. Today is important. Today Spike will travel to the mainland. The island gathers to see them off. People clap, some smile, others look afraid. Too many names have already been carved into the memorial wall. People who went to the mainland and never returned. At the gate, a woman named Jenny explains the rules clearly. If Jamie and Spike don't return, a rescue team will be sent. But rescue doesn't mean survival. Spike sees the wall of names. He understands the risk. And still, he chooses to go. Jamie reminds him they only have 4 hours before the tide returns and cuts them off. They step into the land bridge. For Spike, the mainland is overwhelming. It's enormous, silent, overgrown. Nature has swallowed the ruins of humanity whole. Buildings rot beneath vines, roads vanish beneath forests, and soon they encounter their first infected. A zombie crawls through the dirt, feeding on insects like an animal. Jamie calmly tells Spike to aim for the neck. Spike fires. The arrow kills it instantly, but the sound echoes. More infected begin to move. Jamie reacts with brutal efficiency, cutting them down before they can surround them. And Spike sees his father differently now, not just a parent, but a survivor forged by loss. Eventually, they reach Jamie's old home. Inside, they found a body hanging upside down, tied like a warning. Spike asks why someone would do that. Jamie doesn't give a comforting answer. He tells Spike the truth. The mainland isn't just dangerous because of zombies. People have changed too. Then Jamie tells Spike to kill the man. Spike hesitates. This isn't a monster. This is still a person. But Spike does it, and childhood ends. Outside, they find a dead animal, its head ripped clean off. Jamie recognizes the signs immediately. An alpha. Alphas aren't like the normal infected. They're stronger, smarter. They hunt with intent. And soon, they see it, towering over the others, leading a pack. Jamie grabs Spike and runs. They fight desperately, barely holding them back before escaping into an old house. As night falls, Jamie explains the truth. They can't fight an alpha without arrows. And they're out. Then the ground begins to shake. Massive animals pass nearby, collapsing the building. Jamie and Spike barely escape before it crumbles behind them. They run to the land bridge as the tide approaches. Behind them, the alpha follows. Just as it's about to catch them, a massive fire arrow launches from the island gate, striking the alpha dead. And they made it home. That night, the island celebrates Spike's survival. Music plays. People laugh. Spike sees something that hurts more than any zombie could ever. Jamie is kissing another woman. And to Spike, it feels betrayal. And his mother is sick. And his father is moving on. Spike leaves the celebration early. At home, Spike meets an old man who mentions a name long forgotten. Dr. Kelson. A doctor. Jamie always said that there were no doctors left. Spike realizes his father has been lying. And then the next morning, Spike confronts him. Jamie finally explains. Years ago, Dr. Kelson was seen dragging thousands of bodies into massive fires, and no one ever went near him again. Spike asks the question Jamie fears the most. Is his mother dying? Jamie lies. Spike mentions the woman, and Jamie snaps and hits him. Immediately, regret filled his face, but the damage has been done. That night, Spike creates a distraction by starting a fire near the gate. While guards investigate, Spike takes Isla and escapes to the mainland. He tells her the truth, as something is wrong, and they must find help. They rest in an abandoned church, and during the night, Isla fights off a zombie, but forgets it ever happened by the morning. Meanwhile, elsewhere, soldiers are being slaughtered by infected, and by another alpha. Only one survived. That survivor, Eric, finds Spike and Isla just in time. He saves them from a horde and helps carry Isla when she grows weak. Spike points to a fire in the distance. That's where the doctor lives. As they walk, Isla suddenly becomes calm, lucid, and walks towards the fire on her own. So they follow. There, they witness something impossible. A pregnant, infected woman gives birth. The baby is human, and before they can process it, the Alpha attacks, killing Eric instantly. Dr. Kelson appears and incapacitates the Alpha using a sedative. He explains that iodine protects him from infection. He takes them to his lab, a place filled with skulls, carefully preserved as memorials to the dead. Spike helps place Eric's skull into the wall. Kelson examines Isla. The truth comes out. She has cancer. There is no cure. She already knew. Isla and Kelson had planned this. While Spike is distracted, Kelson euthanizes Isla, ending her suffering instantly. Spike is devastated but understands. He places her skull at the top of the wall in her honor. When the Alpha returns, Spike kills it with poison dart. Kelson tells Spike to go home, take care of the baby. 28 days later, Spike sends a letter and the baby to the island. Jamie reads it, desperate to reach his son, but the tide blocks the path. On the mainland, Spike survives another attack until a new group arrives. Their leader steps forward. My name is Jimmy. This is not just a zombie story. It's a story about inheritance, about lies told to protect, about what we choose to pass on to the next generation. If you enjoy this recap, like, subscribe, and comment which moment hit you the hardest. And remember, for the best experience, always watch the full movie, and I'll see you in the next story.